Hola, welcome back. We're here covering a very unfortunate, sad story about a mother who calls the police at 3 a.m. to report that her vehicle and her daughter have been stolen and kidnapped. A bolo was placed and a pursuit with a small female in the back of the vehicle was found lifeless, where the father, unfortunately, ended his own daughter's life but was unsuccessful on ending his own life as he had planned.
Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. I'm Nick Sertovan. You're watching live coverage from our sister station content partners, KHOU in Houston, as authorities there work to wrangle bulls that got loose on the highway there. We want to turn our attention back here closer to home, where we have a major update in the story that we've been following. We described it at first as an incident in Polkton County that led to a pursuit in Anson County. But here's the update, and I'm reading this in real time. So we're learning this together, you guys. The North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation, also known as the SBI, has been requested by the Polkton Police Department to investigate an apparent attempt in Anson County. At 3 a.m. this morning, a woman called 911 to report that her young daughter and vehicle had been taken from her home in Polkton, reportedly by the child's father. Deputies with the Anson County Sheriff's Office responded to the 911 call, and a be on the lookout, or BOLO as they call it, was issued for the vehicle, which is a Jeep Liberty. Now, just after 8 a.m. this morning, the vehicle was spotted by Anson County Sheriff's Office deputy in Wadesboro. Deputies pursued this car. After a few minutes, the vehicle wrecked off Little Creek Road near Old Winifred Road in Wadesboro. A female child inside the vehicle suffered a wound and was pronounced at the scene. The male driver also had a wound and was taken to the hospital and is in critical condition right now. This investigation still early in the investigation process right now. It is believed that the child was in the car by that male driver. It's also believed that the male driver then himself. Again, ongoing investigation. I know that was a lot to take in. We're learning this together. This is breaking news, a big update to the story that we reported on a few moments ago. Let me run it back for you. So North Carolina SBI, the State Bureau of Investigation, is working with Polkton Police Department to investigate apparent and attempted in Anson County. At 3 a.m. this morning, a woman called 911 to report that her young daughter and vehicle had been taken from a residence in Polkton. Now, reportedly, that child and the vehicle was reportedly taken by the child's father. Deputies with the Anson County Sheriff's Office responded to the 911 call and a be on the lookout, also known as BOLO, that was issued on that Jeep Liberty. Now, just before 8 a.m., the vehicle was spotted by Anson County Sheriff's deputy in Wadesboro. Deputies pursued this car, and after a few minutes, that car wrecked off Little Creek Road near Old Winifred Road in Wadesboro. The unfortunate news in this story is that that young female child inside the vehicle suffered a wound and was pronounced at the scene. The male driver also, according to the woman, was the child's father. That driver had a wound and was taken to the hospital and is in critical condition. And this is they were there in the early stages of this investigation. It's believed the child was in the car by that male driver. It is also believed that the male driver then himself. So again, this is a story that we continue to follow. WCNC Charlotte Jesse Pierre is following the story. And now when this incident came in, it came in as an incident. And the road, stretch of road there you see there on your map, Little Creek Road, shut down for about 2.5 miles there. You see it right there pulled up in your screen. That's in Wadesboro. So that came in and we were following that. WCNC Sheriff Jesse Pierre was sent out to the scene. She is on her way there. Do we have an ETA on how? If we don't, that's fine.
We were dispatched 45 minutes ago. She should have been there. Amen.
Okay, so she should be there soon. From Charlotte to Wadesboro, it's about an hour, so it does take some time. You got to account for traffic, but she is on the way there along with the photographer on the way there to the scene. But again, as you're seeing right there, as you're reading right there, SBI is investigating in with the help of Polkton Police Department an apparent an attempt in Anson County. So that is the latest updates there on that scene and what's unfolding there.
8-year-old girl is outside of Polkton in Anson County.
Yeah, authorities there believe it was part of an attempted
involving the girl's father.
Our Jason Puckett was out there this afternoon as deputies were investigating. He explains what police say happened.
Well, this is the spot here where the Anson County Sheriff's Office says that the father crashed his car and then himself after his own daughter. I want to show you some footage of what the scene looked like when we arrived earlier. Now, according to the State Bureau of Investigation, the young child's mother called police around 3 this morning from their home in Polkton. Anson County Sheriff Scott Howell says the mother reported that she'd had a fight with the child's biological father and that he'd left their home with their child and deputies did make contact, they tell us, with the father earlier this morning, saying that he would return the child and himself, but that did not happen. They later found his vehicle in Wadesboro, and deputies say he tried to escape and crashed here where we're standing now. Sheriff Howell said that this is a tougher case for them to go after because no Amber Alert or anything could be issued since the father is legally allowed to have custody of his biological child.
If the biological parent has custody of that child with him, there's not a lot that you can do as far as taking him away without some type of custody order papers in effect that shows that law enforcement can do that.
Now, we've said attempted throughout this. That's because deputies tell us the father crashed his car here and then himself, again, after he had already shot his young daughter. The man, though, actually survived and was taken to the hospital, later expected to be taken into custody. A lot of questions still to be answered in this case. We will, of course, keep you updated. For now, here in Anson County, Jason Puckett, WBTV, on your side.
What would bring a father or anyone to harm a child, but especially your own? You're supposed to protect and be there forever. You're supposed to walk your daughter down the aisle as a father. Rest in peace.